let's talk about an hour later for the Pistons regarding should they make a trade right now after the Orlando game. Man, we need a Franz Wagner stopper. Jesus Christ. We need somebody on the perimeter that's going to lock Franz Wagner down. Like 25 in the third quarter is diabolical. Yeah, we need somebody that's going to slow Bonds down. Golly. Right? But it's evident that Cade needs some help. He needs another scorer. Now, necessarily, do I believe he needs two more superstars next to him? No. I feel that if Jalen Duren keep developing, I think, and Ivy continue to develop, and I think out of Ron and Asur, I think they will have enough. Now, between Ron and Asur, Asur is so hard to really gauge because he's playing better and better. But when you're coming off something like that, man, I think the last thing he worried about is shooting the ball better. I think the shot eventually comes. But honestly, I'm really looking at I think Ron Hollins is the one. I think Ron Hollins is the one that's going, to be honest, I think he's going to be the stud. Outside of Cade, I think he's going to be the stud. I think that's going to be your other superstar. I'm just going out on a limb. I'm looking at everything that Ron Hollins got. I think he's going to get stronger as far as, lifting his weights, get stronger and be able to be at hybrid 3 or 4. I think he's a willing shooter. I seen that when I went down there and they played Phoenix. I think he's a willing shooter. And I think he's aggressive. I think Ron Hollins is going to be that one. As soon as that shot start falling, he start getting the mid-range game, it's over with. If he can hit that corner 3 and shoot the mid-range, look, Ron Hollins going to be a star in this league. I'm telling you, two-way star. Him and Cade going to be the premier two-way star. They going to be what Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum is. This is my opinion. Right? Obviously, Cade is there. You got to get Ron there, but he's a rookie. It seems like he come from a good household. But the reason why you go out there and get a guy now, because you can get him. You ain't got to sell him on coming to Detroit. You trade him, you get to see what it's like. You pay him, you be done with it. Now, really, what's your variety? What's your flavor? Because there's a lot of guys. I heard little rumors that they might like DiVincenzo, but he want to start. And I ain't saying that, hey, man, he couldn't come here and start. I think he'd be a good fit next to Cade Cunningham. I think that's a guy they should consider. We can talk about him in another video. Knockdown shooter, big time shooter, defender. Can defend, can handle the ball and facilitate. I wouldn't be opposed to it. He ain't happy in Minnesota, because he want to start. He come to Detroit and start. We'll figure the other shit out later. Brandon Ingram, obviously there's a risk there, but he is another 3-level scorer. And I think if you can get him to defend and stay and find a way for him to stay healthy, I'm not opposed to it. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for that wing that can get you a bucket. You know what I'm saying? You need a bucket getter on that wing. And, for years they tried to get Miles Bridges, it didn't work. When you think about it, who else is out there? Honestly. Devin Booker. I would give up the farm to get Devin Booker. I don't want to trade Cade, Beasley, and old buddy, Ron Hollins. That's about it. Anybody else can go. But that ideally, you want a Booker, a Brandon Ingram, somebody that can get it, that can get their own shot. And the good thing about Booker is he played very, very well when somebody was able to get his shot for him. He's not one of those guys who can't get his own shot, or who, how can I say this, who only can get his own shot, not comfortable and somebody setting him up for success. Like, you got a lot of guys who have struggled to play with a Chris Paul, for example, because they so used to having the ball in their hand to get their own shot. So when it come to moving out the basketball, making the little shifts, creating a little space without the ball, They not used to that. But Devin Booker we seen in Kentucky and in the league, he can play off the ball, catch and shoot. He can do what Clay do, and then he can get his own shot. He can facilitate and get people. Ideally, that's what you want is a Devin Booker. In a perfect world, that's who you want to target. Him and Cade will be perfect together. That'd be a perfect scenario. In a way, Jay and Ivy shooting the ball, they all got good side. With Booker about 6'5", Ivy about 6'4". Some people are like, that's a small backcourt. No, the hell it ain't. Cleveland is a small backcourt. You know? Cleveland is a small backcourt. No disrespect. I got a great question to ask myself real quick. What's in my mind? I bought some batteries. And I can't even find it. But yeah. Just dawned on me. So, but yeah, I mean that's the question. Like you go for McCollum, you go for one of them dudes right now. So honestly, I don't know. Obviously, looking at the Orlando game, they need somebody else that can get their own shot. I mean, if they gonna stay in the playoff race and do all, Cade can't keep falling on Cade and Beasley coming off the bench either. I mean, you got some alternative options. Either they unleash Marcus Sasser to help and just give him a big consistent role because he can get his own shot and go through the bumps in the Knicks right now, or you go out there and get somebody that can get their shot. You know, you look at the Zach LaVine, it's risky. It's a lot of money involved. It's risky. I don't think I love Zach LaVine, one of my favorite players. I don't know I'd go that route. But if I was picking a route to go, Booker would be my ideal guy. But if I couldn't get Book, I may roll the dice on LaVine or Brandon Ingram. I may do it. I'm more likely Brandon Ingram, and I understand you got to pay him. You know, LaVine already paid, so I mean that's the positive thing there. But like, really, who you gonna be able to get in the offseason that's gonna be able to come to Detroit is the great question. That's the question. So that's the $1 million question. Who you gonna be able to get in the offseason? But right now they're playing with house money. But when football go off, our eyes gonna be on the Pistons until the Tigers come back on. I mean, even when they come back on, our eyes gonna be. So if I'm them, and I can give somebody or get somebody on the Save a Lot discount, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get somebody on the Save a Lot discount. So I can get Ingram and I'll be comfortable and we got a plan with Ingram. If I call Phoenix or wait till the offseason and call Phoenix and get Booker or something, that's what you want. So, like I said, they can take a salary dump this offseason and then, they can take a salary dump. And then next year take them assets you got from the salary dump and then go get somebody. But right now, I kind of would just press play on and get one of those guys. Maybe I make Phoenix an offer they can't refuse. They ain't gonna win. They trying to trade Beal and get this over with. Phoenix, that owner made an impulsive move, going to get Bradley Beal, and they just keep digging themselves. Let James Jones do his job and build a proper roster around, a proper roster. You ain't gonna win with KD, Book, and them. Not like that. So, not like that. But I would probably try to get some now for the right price. I would try to press play and get some right now. So, that's me. That's my opinion. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance for notifications. We go live and drop video. Hit the link tree. Find me everywhere from X, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal.